Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakatadah.
All right, double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. All right, those who we learned this truth from. Shalom and salutations to the brothers out there stiffly truth. All right, we the brothers out here in the GMS Kansas City branch. All right, coming out here once again to prophesy the downfall, all right, of America, okay, which is also known as Babylon the Great, all right, in the scriptures, as well as to bid the lost sheep, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to the marriage ceremony of Yahushua, man. All right, and as the brothers was kind of briefly, you know, chopping it up before camp, all right, dealing with the fact that Jacob's trouble is pretty much here, man. Okay, going into Jacob's trouble, all right, times were about a great tribulation that you've never experienced before, that is about to play out. Okay, and when you look at the Israelites, okay, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, well, back in 70 AD, okay, when you primarily deal with the Judah, you know, the Jews, hey, the Romans was after us all over again, man. Okay, you had Trump, well, you have Trump today, who is pretty much allowing the pride on these Edomites, which is a so-called white man, to show. Okay, and I see several, you know, videos, man, how these Edomites are pretty much beginning to show that they have a very strong disdain, hatred for you niggas, man. Okay, we just gonna call it for what it is. They hate you niggas. All right, and they're beginning to act down on those things in boldness, man. All right, well, guess what? We coming into the times where the Lord is fed up with his very own people.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what he's gonna do, all right, is send a sword, all right, after you niggas, man.
Yes.
And you know, we got an article, you know, that we're gonna touch on, but Trump is mobilizing the National Guard in these various Republican states, man.
Democrat.
Or Democrat states, man.
Yeah.
Which is a slap in the face. But you know, Trump is mobilizing the National Guard, man. Okay, which goes into that sword, you know, that burning multitude that's going to be kindled over our people. Okay, because their whole setup, you know, when you look at ICE, all right, is to come after the Northern Kingdom, man. You know, they want to get you Mexicans, all right, and even you niggas up out of America.
Get the fuck out. It's targeted too. That shit is now shifting towards Jake. You know, with this whole, you know, war on crime, as they say. It's the same shit they did during the Clinton administration, man. You know, but this shit is about to be on steroids. And I always seeing there's nothing new under the sun, like the brother said. You know, during the time of Nero, what was happening with their government? Everything was militarized. You had the centurions in the damn streets, man. Anybody that came against the established order was accused of treason. They were exiled or put in jail or put to death. So now it's going to be a normal thing. Instead of you seeing a regular cop car flapping down the highway, you're going to see a fucking tank, a Bearcat, an MRAP, with military SWAT forces, man.
That's right. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 14. It says, "Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out, till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again."
Yeah, Lord's judgment. We're in the time of the Lord's judgment, man, because we're at the time of Esau's demise. So this is why things are starting to ramp up, like the brother was going into when we got an article that goes into Trump says Chicago next up for federal crime. And I've always speculated that Chicago was going to be one of the first cities that see full-scale martial law. And it looked like that prophecy is coming to pass. And you could really say it's the first city because Washington, D.C. is his own country. It's his own thing. They're under what they call what is it called? British Columbia, man. You know what I'm saying? That tri-star, that trilateral city. Because you got to understand they get their laws and registry from Britain, from the Queen. You know what I'm saying? So they're their own country. So Washington, D.C. is basically like a test run, a flex of power. But Chicago is going to be where that full-scale lockdown kicks off possibly, man. Because you know Jake out there is a bunch of savages, man.
Yeah, they need it.
Yeah, like, hey, a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago, they say somebody kicked in an old lady, 81-year-old fucking lady and decapitated an 81-year-old lady, bro. and you know a nigga did that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that was a demon on his ass.
Yeah.
But I brought that out because many people think that it's just going to be temporary because it's gonna
Yeah.
be for crimes. But no, when he started in DC, this shit ain't going back. Like when the Lord say the plagues are not gonna go backwards. Like when you fire an arrow, you can't make the arrow come back, man. It's up. This is one of those plagues, man. The sword just going all out in the streets, man. Why do you think Obama approved all of that militarized equipment for police officers? You know, because they knew what was coming, man. They knew they were stealing and farming you niggas, and there were no other way to go back from that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got an article. Let y'all brothers got a precept real quick. Somebody get Isaiah 10. Y'all got precept. Go and bring it up. Go ahead.
This is 1 Peter 4:17. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?"
Yeah. You niggas, man, because you playing too much, man. Hey, like the brother was saying, that's the spirit. Me and the brother was just talking before we started camp. And, you know, we was talking about a dream I had, like, earlier, I think it was this year, maybe last year, I don't remember. Maybe early this year. But we was kind of going into it. And we was speaking on how those troops, like how that show of military presence and force, that's here to stay. Okay, they're not gonna dispatch and redact back on them troops, man. You know, now they're talking about federal judges shut down Alligator, Alcatraz. Okay, they may have shut it down in public bird's eye, but you better believe behind closed doors, they still sending niggas there.
It's a black site.
Yeah, it's a black site, man. And black sites are not on the books. They don't have to disclose them.
Right.
You know, so when you see a military presence built up in your country, like since over 20 years, and they didn't redact and pull back from this. So what make you think that they're getting ready to pull back from this, man? Nope. This is a permanent thing to stay.
Right.
Like they told you income taxes was temporary to help fund the war, and what they do, they tax your ass even more.
I was just thinking that.
So Esau is not going to pull back on that, man. This is the new norm.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting ready to enter a draconian system.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because the one thing about the military, the martial law, once their law is enforced, they have a different set of rules. They don't need to go by what a judge's order is. That shit don't prevail no more.
Yeah.
When you have military jurisdiction, you get in trouble. Like, for example, if your ass go to fucking jail and you go to a military prison, they can make your ass scrub the entire prison with a fucking toothbrush. Literally.
Yeah.
Like they do that to niggas there.
It's a
It's
work
form
camp,
of punishment.
Yeah.
Work camp, yeah.
So their laws is way different. So they don't need to get a judge's approval. So yeah, like the brother said, it's probably blacklisted because they can still fucking operate under military jurisdiction and do what the fuck they want.
Right. Well, it says Trump says Chicago next up for federal crime crackdown, and you niggas, you need it, man. All right. It says President Donald Trump said Friday that Chicago be the next city that his administration targets for a federal crackdown on crime and suggests a longer and more intense campaign in the nation's capital. Now, if somebody can Google federalization of the police force or federalization in America and read the AI overview, and it's going to go down a list of clauses on what they do and when they can act. Because remember, he was talking about the 1798 or 1898, some shit, Enemy Aliens Act or something like that. Yeah, so he look at you Jakes like a bunch of foreign entities, man, because they know without a doubt that you was trafficked from one side of the world to the next. So he knows that you're still 3/5 of man, which would consider you an alien. So for all you niggas out there talking about, well, your constitutional rights you got right, you ain't got no rights, man. All right? This one Jake I saw, he did a video, he was talking about, well, when they come and fuck with you, make sure you got it on camera, make sure you scream you want a lawyer. I'm like, dude, that ain't gonna get you no goddamn where, man. Because he's like, well, where's the money for them to put 49 million black people in prison? Nigga, do you know that they're flying you out of the country, drop you off in the ocean? They ain't gotta lock you up in the county jail, man. They can just take your ass to an undisclosed location and euthanize you, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what those FISA courts were about, man.
Yeah.
Those FISA courts, they're basically the top secret, man. It would be you, the nigga that brought you there, and the judge, you know. And they basically, those FISA courts, they were top secret. They could label you an enemy combatant.
Yeah.
And the FISA got 99% approval because it's just a rubber stamp.
That's it.
When they call you, when they say this nigga's an enemy combatant, we found this, this, and that, whether they illegally tap your phone or whatever, the FISA court in secret just stamps you, and then boom, your rights are gone away with, man.
Yeah, and you're undisclosed. When you in the prison system, like they had a story back in the day in Chicago, they had a black ops site, and they said people was coming up out of the county jail missing. Their numbers weren't even, their names weren't even in the system. They were just like off the grid.
Yeah.
So they ain't gotta label you Jake and say, well, we have such and such Byron Townsman, it's such and such. Your ass ain't gonna be on no damn grid, man.
Right.
They're gonna disappear your ass, man. They're
Yeah.
gonna find your goddamn head Saudi Arabia somewhere. And your big toe in fucking Michigan, man.
Right.
Get a number like Squid Game. Yeah, that's your name.
Yeah, a number. Yeah. Hey, cause you know them elites, man. They got shit underground. That's where a lot of you niggas are probably ending up, man. One of these underground bunker cities. You know?
They did it in DC. They showed you in DC during the time in the 1800s, man. They was building tunnels. DC is built on top of a fucking ravine, man. It's all types of tunnels down there, and I believe that's where a lot of that sex trafficking of the disappearing of these kids go.
Yeah,
down
like the
there.
Paris catacombs.
Yeah.
Big ass miles and miles of tunnels.
Yeah, because they speculated that the Washington Monument, which is nothing but an obelisk, they speculate that it's an elevator go down underground, man.
Yeah.
And they have undisclosed corridors down there. And if you look at like Washington D.C. from an aerial view, you got the statue of Molech with an owl, and you got the 5-point star pentagram. You know what I'm saying? You have all different types of symbology of witchcraft there.
Yep.
So I don't doubt it at all.
Yep.
You know?
Right. I had looked up federalizing police. Federalizing police, it says, refers to federal takeover of local law enforcement, in which the United States is a rare and controversial action, primarily limited by the constitutional principle of police power belonging to states. It says, going down, emergency powers, it typically involves the president federalizing the National Guard to enforce laws under specific circumstances, such as suppressing insurrections or repelling invasions. You see, so they got to paint a narrative that some kind of insurrection is going on. They made a big deal about the January 6th, you know. They made a big deal about crime being bad in DC, or the gang members are out of control. Whatever it's going to be, they're going to make up an excuse, man. Just like the flavor of the month of Venezuela, they saying we got to do something about the drugs in Venezuela all of a sudden now. You see, why are they making that excuse up? Because they got the most oil in the world, man. You know, they make up the excuse and then they just go ahead and do what they were going to do to begin with, man.
Yeah, you got stupid people saying that fucking China is funding a cartel. You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, no, these niggas, the Americans.
Yeah, America's funding a cartel. Nigga. Why you think they going to war with them? They going to take their shit.
Yeah, because back when Hugo Chavez was ruling, it was socialism we had to fight back then.
Yeah.
Now it's drugs.
Yeah. But it says here, we'll straighten that one out. Probably next. That will be our next one after this. Trump said from the Oval Office. I think Chicago will be our next, and then we'll help with New York. And we know that you Jakes are heavily concentrated in these Democratic cities, and there's no coincidence that they set up Jake mayors and soften the blow for you Jakes so they can be justified on sending chaos there, man.
Yeah.
Because what are the chances that they only go into Democratic states and not Republicans, man? Because usually in Democratic states or Democratic cities, you're not able to open carry. You're not able to have really your gun rights are very restricted there. So they understand that if we attack these big cities where mainly the Jakes are concentrated at, they don't have no defense legally. So therefore we can just come in and take them down. Like they not gonna come to fucking Missouri. I mean they will eventually, but everybody in fucking Kansas City got weapons, man.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are armed to the teeth out here. You ain't just gonna run up on nobody out here and think it's gonna be cool, man.
Yeah,
And they know that shit. So they gonna target places like Chicago where you stupid niggas ask for this, man.
Right.
All right?
Right.
And it says here, the president's credited his federal takeover of Washington, D.C.'s police force and deployment of the National Guard there for driving down crime in the city, touting a week-long stretch without any murders as a miracle, despite the fact that such weeks have occurred in D.C. multiple times so far this year. And they mentioned, since the beginning of the year, 700 people have been killed by the cops, man. It's a lot of people.
That's right.
So this shit is finna get bad, man. And while you stupid niggas out there playing games with the Lord's words, doing debating, going on podcasts, talking shit about the man of the Most High, all you are getting ready to get wrapped up in this coming takeover, man. Because the Spirit of the Lord is not with you, man. Right?
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 18. It says 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
That's great death, man. Okay, great death. And when the scriptures put emphasis on certain words, that's what it means, man. Okay, it says great death. So that means that these people getting ready to die, man.
Yeah, a lot of
these people getting ready to get taken off the grid, man. They're getting ready to be taken off this earth because, I mean, what are they? They're wicked as all hell.
Yeah.
They don't care about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They disregard the prophets. How long have we been warning about a martial law, brothers?
man.
Almost 20 years.
Yeah.
The apostles been doing it before us, but YouTube, 18 years.
Yeah, we've been speaking on this very point every week, man.
Yep.
That America is gonna be occupied by troops And now all of a sudden they're bringing out underground facilities under Washington. We've been saying that, man.
Yeah.
We've been saying that there's a bunch of witches and warlocks that run your U.S. government. We've been saying it. But everybody been looking at us like we crazy.
Right,
But now you got TikTokers coming out saying, well, yeah, you know that the Washington, D.C. monument, it has a 5-point pentagram. Well, duh, stupid. We told you that shit 20 years ago. Too late, nigga.
Yeah, Masonic shit. It says the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? You know, so part of the famine gonna be just locking these highways down. Like states like Missouri, man, where they're more armed, they probably just gonna shut the highways down instead of just flooding in and engaging because of how armed the population is here.
Yeah.
You know, and so what you're gonna have is basically you're gonna have these sections, man, these cities, these little zones, these areas. Esau got all of this shit mapped out, every major highway. All you gonna have to know them back roads, heavy, you know, just to move around. You know, are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. And this is exactly why the Lord sent it, man. You niggas over there in DC, you know, niggas in every city, really. You know, y'all are gonna see these things and still turn up, man, and be niggas, man. You know, that's why the Lord is so angry with these niggas, man. That's why he sent a pure demon to beat your ass, man. You know, that's some shit right there. You know, but it keeps going. Verse 21, it says, behold, victuals shall be so cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Yeah, that was before the pandemic, man, because now shit is high as hell. Remember, shit, we was under retail apocalypse prior to the pandemic, man. That's why back in 2016, 2017, you had Payless Shoe Source, Sears went out of commission. They say that only 35% of the shopping malls in America are occupied now, you know, with stores that disappearing, and they was giving you those 80% off liquidation sales, man.
Yep.
Jake was going crazy. They was racking up on Bad Body, Beyond Perfume, and all that other shit. Jake get 2 for 50 on Levi jeans and JCPenney and shit. You know, niggas was in good case. Had Taco Tuesday for $1, 10 tacos for $10, Tiki Taco that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the times that Vic was cheap. But now things are getting more expensive, man.
Yeah.
Because they're going up on rent, bro.
Yeah, they had them burgers for a fucking penny. You know what I'm saying? They showed that shit on Simpsons.
you know
Niggas
that
ate
was
them burgers. I thought niggas was gonna start turning into zombies and shit.
Yeah,
Shit,
they might
they
have.
might.
They
Shit.
still might.
Yeah, hey, you don't see them niggas no more.
You got the Mr.
Hey,
DNA in the bloodstream.
Y'all saw that TikTok videos of when they doing like the fast food restaurants and shit. I did a video on it, man. They show Wicked Wendy and Ronald McDonald and all them niggas. Yeah, that shit was creepy as hell.
Ronald McDonald, Eva McDonald.
Yeah, that nigga was like, man, he said, I have something to keep my customers coming back, and they tell you they feeding your ass fucking human beings, man.
Yeah, that shit is demonic, man.
Yeah, Rabbi Finkelstein bought it out. He said, where the hell you think the kids are going, man? They in your fucking, they in your number 5 with extra cheese, nigga.
Yeah.
That's how even with they showed. I seen one that was with Starbucks, which shows you this place is founded upon witchcraft, man. Because I seen one with Starbucks. You know the little logo they show you. Back then, if you actually seen the logo, it was really the mermaid bitch, pretty much spreading her legs. Like if they showed you the full logo, man, it's the mermaid bitch spreading her legs, and it goes back to some type of Greek goddess.
Yeah,
I forgot what name it is, but it was pretty much a spell that they put on people. That's why all these people fucking love Starbucks and shit, man.
Yeah. Bro, you know what's so weird though? All these same restaurants, they was back in the ancient world, bro. They was in Rome, like fast food. They had this shit in Rome, bro.
Yeah, because that's the spirit you said that, because there's this channel on Instagram called History Eats, and he does a lot of recipes on what they used to make. The fucking burger was back in Rome, man. They just didn't have the damn they didn't have the bread, but they had meat patties that they literally sell like burgers was back in the Coliseums.
Oh, yeah.
That was part of the fucking delicacy, man.
Hot dogs.
And I just went to the fucking Chiefs game yesterday, and I was a seat. I'm like, this shit is identical to a Gladiator.
Yeah, it is a Coliseum. It's basically a Coliseum. You know, and I speculate the Charagma system is gonna bring that back. Okay, they're gonna let you get the value meal for $1 again, but you're gonna have to have them new credits. You know, the rest of this shit gonna be chaos, man. We ain't gonna be a part of this, man. The Lord said he is what? Filthy. You know, and the niggas that get simple and like, yeah, I'm gonna go get, you know, go get some McDonald's. You know how niggas step in 2020.
Yeah.
They sold to go back to the beach.
Niggas sold out for
You know?
4 nuggets and barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's gonna come back, man. Cause he's gonna entice a lot of people, man. This is the serpent we're talking about. You know. But then it says, for many, so like you go back, it says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap on the earth that they shall think themselves to be a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. See, so while all of these people are kicking it, partying, you know, marrying and giving their marriage, confusion and chaos is going to be going on at the same time. And it says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Man, so that's gonna be bad, man. So those of you people that got money, you just gonna be gunning out with other people because, you know, Elder Malcolm always break it down. And we always say it's gonna be a war, have-nots against the have versus the have-nots, because you got what they call marauders. Like, and they show you on YouTube, like you got preppers, NYC prepper, you got guys that prep to go take other people's shit. So you're gonna have, especially in cities like, or states, Kansas, Colorado, you know, these prepping states, that you got these red toting Edomite devils out here that got bunkers and they got pantries full of rice. Hey, they gonna be lit. It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be rural wars out here, man. Motherfucker be trying to invade farmlands and take. They showed you that in that movie, 40 Acres. If you brothers ever seen it, I seen it. I watched it the other day. Pretty good movie, by the way. But they showed you, man, that they wanted their resources, man. So it's getting ready to come to a war for the have and have-nots. Those of you that don't die by the food or the famine, you're gonna be put to death by the sword, man, because people are gonna be looking to take your goods, man. Okay, they're gonna take your daughters, they're gonna take your wives, they're gonna put your sons to death. It's gonna be bad, man. All right?
That's right. And it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them.
Yeah, the dead is gonna be on the streets. We literally are gonna be in this is gonna be like a cemetery, man. And you know, dead spirits, they start to rot and decay, and then that brings pestilence, that brings animals, then you're gonna have spirits. People's souls are not gonna be at rest, man. It's gonna be a fucking booby trap out here.
Yeah.
And it's gonna smell bad, man.
Bad.
Because bodies are rotting. These people got that MNRA shit in them. They eat McDonald's every single day. Their insides is totally shot, man.
Yep.
So it's literally gonna be, you're gonna have the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh completely immersed on you to even get through a day of this shit that's coming, man.
That's right. That's right. And it says, for the earth shall be
Y'all
wasted.
brothers ever smelled a dead body?
Yeah, that shit is foul.
Yeah, bro.
Standing next to this shit is foul.
Yeah. Hey, they said Emmett Till, because they found him in a river, and they said when they brought him back to Chicago, they said because he was in the river for 3 days, so the body decayed without embalming. So they said you could smell his. Imagine millions of people dying and decaying in the streets of America on a hot ass day, bro.
Right.
This shit is gonna be bad, man.
That's gonna be the
That's
pestilence.
going to attract a lot of wild animals.
Yeah.
Wild animals.
A lot of,
Bears going to come out.
Yeah.
Pestilence, yeah.
it's gonna be 20 times worse than the Black Plague, the bubonic plague.
Yeah.
Just the stench, the odor, all that bacteria in the air.
Golly.
You know, a lot of people sick, man. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's gonna probably have to be masked up, man.
Right.
Yeah.
There's all the stench of corpses and death.
Yeah. It says, for the earth shall be wasted and the city shall be cast down. There shall no man be left to till the earth and to sow it. I'm gonna skip down. It says, for of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and the clefts of the rocks.
Yeah, because eventually all this stuff here, when public works goes out the windows, there's no city or municipal services, all these trees are gonna grow. Like, it takes no time for nature to reclaim its place, man.
Yeah, bro.
Like, if they really went 3 or 4 months without tending to the city, it should have grew up overnight.
Yeah, this should be a forest, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Probably in a few weeks.
Yeah, it ain't gonna take no years for that to happen. That could take a matter of months. Downtown KC would look like I Am Legend if nobody's down there entertainment. That'd be like I Am Legend on steroids, man. Easy.
Yeah.
Trees going in the middle of your living room. They showed you that on The Last of Us, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw it in 2020, man. They showed them images down there in Miami.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
vines started growing over the building. You saw a deer walking out in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah.
Like, that was only a few weeks in, man. And that was Miami.
The dolphins
know?
came back and shit. I remember.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
dolphins
yeah.
are coming back to the shore and shit.
Yeah.
You know? Hey,
It's wild.
the Lord is cold. But then it says, verse 31, it says, even so in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old. And her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through.
Yeah, so eventually bush is gonna grow up. You're gonna go down your city block. These city blocks, vines are gonna cover houses. Houses are gonna be immersed in trees and bushes to the point it's gonna be like you in the forest again, man.
Yeah.
People gonna be hiding in there. All wild animals. It's gonna be dark out here. The lights are gonna be turned off. It's gonna be really like it's gonna be like like a boogie house out here, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Haunted houses they be going to in upcoming season.
Yeah.
They be going out to them cornfields. That shit'll bug you out, man.
Yeah.
You can't see like but 8 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of just bushes in front of you. Anything will pop out of there, you
And
know.
it's dark and the darkness is dense, man.
Yeah.
You may fuck around and run into El Cuco, man.
right.
Boogie
Yo,
man.
cool.
Not to mention about your local zoos, man. Your local zoos aren't going to be attended no more. Some of these plagues and these earthquakes going to hit, they're going to break them enclosures open.
Oh,
So you're going to have real packs of lions in these fucking forests. Real herds of fucking hippopotamuses swimming up down this fucking river,
Yeah.
snatching people up in there, man.
Oh yeah, you got them niggas like the Tiger King.
Yeah.
Remember him back in a couple years
Yeah,
ago?
yeah, I remember.
Niggas like that, they got these little compounds. A lot of them shits be illegal. You ain't supposed to have them big cats, but they got them in these rural areas where they breeding these cats and selling them. You know, lions and tigers and shit. What do you think gonna happen to them, man? You think they gonna be around them cats when they run out of food? Hell no.
Yeah, that's why that article came out not too long ago. They found a fucking rhino in Arizona.
Oh yeah,
Running
God,
through
you
the
said
damn
that,
desert
yeah.
and shit.
Rhino.
Yeah.
Bro, it's gonna
Show that you out of there.
And you know the Jaguars came back. The Panthers, they done migrated back up into the United States now.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So they in Arizona, parts of Arizona, Florida, they coming further north. And they're natural to North America, by the way. Esau ran them out, but they basically making their way back.
Yeah, see, it's death. That's why King David said, "I walked through the valley of the shadow of death, man." This place is literally an episode of a trillion ways to die, man. Because the Lord can have a tree fall on your ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking sinkhole can open up.
Yep.
Y'all dudes better stop playing with the Most High, man.
That's right.
For real.
It says, verse 33, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands.
That's what we was kind of speaking on earlier too. Isaiah 4:1 is getting ready to come in a major way, man. Okay, like we've been telling, like if you watch these like Destro Reborns and all these Alpha Ramoni, all these other podcasts, basically women is crying out to men, but they still have that feminism and that pride on them. Okay, and they're still proud. So men, they said a quiet man is like I forgot what it was, but they said quiet men are basically like winning right now, to the point like we don't go out in bars and really, you know, sometimes brothers shoot they shot and fucking talk shit, but usually when we go out to places, women, they choose, man, because that's what they do anyway. But we don't be breaking our neck to talk to these women, man, unless she, like I tell brothers all the time, unless she's showing genuine interest and I'm the one, I'll talk to her, but other than that, I'm not gonna go out my way and talk to no damn women, not this day and age, man. Unless I just need to get my, you know what I'm saying, but it ain't even gonna be like that, bro. Self-contained, control yourself, man.
They're not really women, they're whores. You know, they're all whores. They're all transactional whores, man. That's what it is.
Yep.
You know, they're looking at you because they done failed 30, 40, 50 niggas in their life, man.
Yeah.
They done failed. They're failures. They're losers.
Yeah.
You know? And you got to get out of that mindset because she got a fat ass that she's somehow better than you. That's programming from this society, man. They're not the winners of this society. We are, man.
Yeah.
We have the true value.
Yeah.
Okay? When they can't navigate because there's so many goddamn vines growing, they don't recognize street signs or nothing. What they gonna do, man?
They don't recognize it now.
Yeah.
But bitch ain't got GPS, she don't know where she
Bro,
going.
lost.
Bro, you just took the word out of my mouth, bro.
You know?
When I moved
They
here,
don't know
bro,
where they going.
I was dealing with Shorty. She said, "How you know your way around this city so quick?" I'm
It's
like, "How
easy
you
as
been?"
hell.
I'm like, "How the hell you been here this long and you still need a GPS?"
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, GPS, you just use GPS because it just like kind of programming you to do it. But we don't need GPS. I don't need GPS to come here.
You got no direction.
Yeah, bro. You got to know land. The best way to know, if you understand northwest, north, south, east, and west, and you understand landmarks, you should never get lost, bro. Like, it's one point in Kansas City that stands out over the whole city that you would know exactly where you are. If you go on 31st Street, that big ass radio tower that lets you know, right? That's a major landmark to know whether you south or north. It's like right in the middle of the city, man. You know what I'm saying? You see that, you're like, okay, I'm by the city. Women don't even fucking know that, man.
Most of your cars tell you they got built-in compass. Yeah, tell you north, south.
Too hard. Too hard.
Yeah, you motherfucker. Yeah, they go give me some Jay's chicken, baby. She been there 100 times, still use GPS.
She like, I can't, my phone dead. But it says, verse 33, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Yeah, because all you men are getting ready to die, man. A lot of you dudes are getting ready to be straight up unalive, put in prison, disappear, and a lot of you getting ready to be sent over to the Middle East to fight this war, man. Because basically Putin is like telling Trump, fuck you.
Yeah.
Man, nothing, fuck you, man. He playing in your face, man.
Yeah.
And they speculate that this whole martial law takeover is really the diversionary tactic over the Epstein files, man.
Yeah.
You know, which I mean, it can be, but Epstein, that shit low level, man. Because let's be honest with you, if they did come out and mention Trump was on the list, which I'm sure he is, y'all ain't gonna do nothing about it anyway.
Right.
Hell, you got a live police presence, military takeover in your country, and y'all ain't doing nothing about it. So you think a bunch of people that fills on little kids, y'all ain't gonna go up to the White House and kill this nigga.
They ain't gonna do
You ain't gonna do shit but go to work, pay taxes, and eat fast food, bro.
Right. They gonna
so y'all can
complain
sit
on
down.
social media and
Yeah,
that shit.
that's it.
Going on since George Washington. That
Yeah.
ain't just nothing new, man. It's just now you people are realizing that your leaders are fucking demonic.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's right. It says, verse 34, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
Yeah, cause niggas ain't gonna eat. Niggas depend on the restaurant all day. Niggas don't cook. You know what I'm saying? They gotta go to the restaurant, DoorDash. Like, you men are useless, man. Okay, we don't even have real men anymore. These are beta males out here, bro. They act like straight females, man. Look at the videos, bro. These men are straight women.
Yep.
You go to the goddamn place, the men looking at like they want to pounce on you more than the women. Half them dudes are down low, man.
Yeah, a lot, man. That's
No?
that shit. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Well, bro, they blow that nigga Lil Nas X.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
bugging
yeah,
him.
yeah.
He bugged up, yeah. Yeah,
Butt-
butt ass nigga.
Draws and shit.
Nigga had on some
4
whitey
a.m.
tighties on, bro.
See, that's the kind of shit that I only here in America, bro.
But a
but that's
woman
what
would
the-
say you got to be like that in order to get with her. You got to be like a Lil Nas X, deviant.
Yeah.
You got to be entertaining. Like, who the fuck are you, bitch? Entertain you. I ain't got to entertain you.
I get bored easy.
Yeah. I can't stand them kind of hoes.
Yeah, you got to be funny. I'm looking for the silliest man in the world. Well, if you want a silly man, go to the fucking circus, man.
Yeah. Bitch, I'm naturally funny, but the moment you say it, I'm like, bitch, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Ain't gonna be no time for silliness when the bullets come out.
Right. But it says,
Chester molesters out here, man.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, oh,
You
yeah,
don't be
yeah,
walking
yeah,
around
yeah.
out here. It says, verse 35, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord Yahweh. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Yeah, that means that there's not going to be tearing. In Habakkuk, it says, though it tarry, wait for it. So things are going to happen like, it's like every other administration, they stall, they stack. Trump came in and got straight on business.
Yeah, 6 months.
The league's like, look, man, we gave your ass a chance the first time. We sent the warning shot to you. Go in there and do it. I think that shot, when they tried to assassinate him, that was a warning. Do what we told you to do, because you notice after that, when he got in, he just went straight to work. It's 8 months and this motherfucker already getting ready to fall, bro.
Yeah, that nigga sound like 100 executive orders the first day.
Yeah.
He was just signing.
Sharpie.
Yeah. See?
He said, we got to get them out of our country, and we got to make America great again.
Right.
He don't give a fuck, bro. He's defying judges. He don't give a shit, man.
And people don't care. And it says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come on the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it every sight. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
That's what a brother went into, knowing back roads, man. I mean, ideally, even if you don't know back roads and you don't know basic survival skills, because every brother don't have that luxury to retain things like that. Every man's mind works in a different fashion. So at the end of the day, the Lord is going to be with brothers, man. So I don't even put that type of pressure on brothers saying, well, you need to know how to start a fire, brother, because what if you in the woods? I mean, it's good to know, but I'm not going to put that pressure on nobody, because the Lord is going to take over, man.
Yeah.
Okay? The Lord directs steps, man.
That's right.
All right? Because everybody just don't have that luxury of having the time to learn that shit. It's good to know, It's good to know how to fish. It's good to know all these things, man. But hey, this life doesn't always go in that fashion to learn that shit, bro.
Yeah, I myself personally, one of them. I know the main roads, how to get directionally around.
Yeah.
You know, but me personally, I'm not worried about it,
Yeah,
man.
I'm not worried.
Because even if you know the back roads, that ain't gonna get you delivered anyway.
Somebody might put a spike in that goddamn road.
Right.
Man. You got some bush babies back there.
Yeah.
And you may have a fucking Bigfoot back there waiting on your
Yeah,
ass,
for
bro.
real.
Bigfoot, like, where you going, nigga? What's the
Yeah.
password?
Right.
Damn, nigga, I wasn't ready.
You know, bears gonna be active out here.
They said that motherfucker can throw a whole tree trunk at your ass.
Yeah.
What you gonna do against that?
I saw the video. The dude was bringing out the testimony. He said the Bigfoot was chasing him, bro. He was chasing his ass and he was knocking down trees. He said that, bro. He said his pecs was like a 9-foot wingspan. His pecs, bro.
Yeah.
Your pecs are 9 feet. That's taller than the average human, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what that motherfucker can do to you?
Yeah. You can't outrun that
Fucking
motherfucker.
a Lex Luger, yeah, and that boy up, man. It snap you like a twig.
Yeah. We're gonna unleash them, man. You can get that in Sirach 39. And it says, verse 42, he that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. So this is why you don't listen to niggas that are constantly into material things, into stuff. You know, they're into the vain, trivial stuff like viewership and clout, man. All that shit gonna go out the window, man. See, they don't understand their enemy. That's the problem. You see, they think this nigga's gonna take it easy on them if they conform to the system, but he's not, man. Right. This nigga don't understand reason or mercy. You know, he been giving Jake 30-year mandatory minimum since the 80s, man.
Well,
You know, a piece of crack that big, man. That nigga no mercy, hell no, man.
Well, the slogan of the New World Order is no mercy. Yeah, no mercy. That's the Lord's anger. The Lord said he's going to pour out his wrath. Like, the Lord's going to pour out his wrath and allow this devil to have his way, man.
That's right. And it says, they that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers, and therefore they that labor in vain. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captive. So little Timmy gonna go missing, man. You know, and hey, you got some freaks out here, man. Some psychos. It says, for in captivity and in famine shall they get children. You know, so all of these things that you're building up, there's gonna be niggas out here looting. You know, niggas that know the back roads, he gonna be spoiling everybody, man. You know, running up on houses. Niggas out there scoping out, you don't think they've been scoping out Ward Parkway, man? You right next to Truce. You know what I'm saying? You all of that shit that you built up, man, the Lord gonna take that shit, man. Because it's the Lord doing this. It ain't about a matter of your logic or your intelligence or your physical capabilities, man.
Yeah.
Literally, the Lord is a whole melting pot of judgment. And everyone's got their tailor-made judgment, man.
Yeah.
That's why you walk with the fear of the Lord. That's the only way to do this, man. The straight gate.
That's it, bro.
You know?
You got to deal with whatever comes down the pipe. You got to deal with it.
Calm.
Yeah, y'all brothers got it, man.
The book of Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword, better than they that be slain with hunger. For these upon the way, stricken for the want of the fruits of the field. So the Lord is telling you it's better basically to be shot, put down, you're gonna die of starvation, man. You know, because people do the worst things when they're dying of hunger, including to what these fucking dragons are gonna do, these women, to their own kids. What shit is the man? People are literally gonna be going in certain parts of the city. They got certain groups and militias set up. They're gonna literally have motherfuckers on spigots roasting them.
God, nigga with no teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Burning your ass down.
Yeah, like that butcher boy.
Yep.
Fucking no chewing on
They used
straw.
to do that shit back in the day. You
Yeah.
catch a nigga a slave and got away, like, oh, get his ass.
Yeah, they'll send a nasty doodle stain Edomite after your ass. Get you. And they showed you under 40 acres, man. Bro, they was catching people. They were eating them motherfuckers. They was eating people.
Bro, turning families against one another.
Yeah, hey, bro, eating people gonna be a norm out here.
Yeah.
They gonna like, fuck the food, we wanna eat you, bro.
That's right. There it goes right here, next verse. It says, verse 10, it says, the hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. You know what sodden means? Basically to boil. So they cook their own children. It says, they were their meat in the destruction of the daughters of my people. It says, Yahweh hath accomplished his fury, he hath poured out his fierce anger, and hath kindled a fire in Zion, and hath devoured the foundations thereof. The kings of the earth and the inhabitants of the world would not have believed that the adversary and the enemy should have entered to the gates of Jerusalem. So it's going to be really bad out here.
Yeah, real bad. Well, I got a precept to back you up real quick. 2nd Esdras 15 and 57, it says, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through with the sword, and thy city shall be broken down, and all thy shall perish with the sword in the field. And they that be in the mountain shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh. Cannibalism. And drink their own blood for the very hunger of bread and the thirst of water. So that's cannibalism, bro.
Yeah.
Woo.
Especially some of these areas where the mountains be at, man.
Yeah.
Like the Appalachian Mountains, niggas go missing out there every year, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you got them hills have eyes type niggas out there. It's just bush out there. I believe that movie with the man, nigga played Ghost. Omari Hardrick. He was in a movie called what's it called? Boogity or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But the nigga plane crashed in the Appalachian Mountains, man. And you just had some demonic ass niggas out there, man. You know, voodoo casted niggas, man. Ain't talking to nobody. Yeah. You got some wild shit out here, man. Like a lot of these serial killers that they never get caught. You know, they posted up right out there in these mountain regions, man. You know?
Esau ain't gonna come out there looking for your ass.
Hell no.
That type of death and judgment except for the wicked, man.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
the Lord's elect, the scriptures say we're going to be good in that day. We're going to be eating and drinking, man.
Yeah.
When your brothers together in Isaiah. Because there's different things if you just follow the law. Just because you don't have a chicken to eat or a cow to eat or even some deer. Because there are things you can consume in that time that'll be in abundance. For one thing, the Lord said he's going to send a plague of locusts. Well, locusts are lawful to eat, man. Grasshoppers.
Yeah.
All right, those are going to be plentiful. Crickets is also a form of cousin of the locust. That's lawful to eat. Beetles. I mean, some of these things might sound grotesque because we're not used to consuming these things in this country. But in other countries, that's a normal thing, like eating a beetle. Or beetle larvae, that's still considered a beetle. Drugs.
Yeah.
You can actually cook those things. Those things you can lift up a fucking rock, you can find beetles. That's protein. There's a high amount of protein in that.
Might not be the protein you looking for, but
But hey, it'll save you if you ain't making it.
You can cook them up, you know, mash them up a little, you know.
And before they had
serve
chicken, they used to-
grasshopper. I heard somebody said it tastes like popcorn.
Yeah.
You can eat fried grasshopper.
Time, bro.
Yeah.
And you can eat another thing is sparrows. That's lawful.
Yeah.
Don't you know
Pigeons.
in America there's an invasive species of sparrows, those little birds that fly around your house and shit. The little beaks on them, that's just lawful to eat, man.
Pigeons too.
Pigeons,
Yep.
yep. That's gonna be abundance. Those downtown city, Kansas City, anywhere there's concrete jungle, you're gonna find abundance of pigeons.
Yeah.
Especially if you make it to the rooftop. I mean, I don't know if I trying to get up that high.
I think Mike Tyson was on or something. Flying a pigeon.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot to resort to eating a human, man. You know, because
It
before
smells
that,
like a
people
dead
already gonna go to dumpster diving. You know, they already gonna try to eat
That's
cats
the
and
spirit
dogs.
to that.
And so when those things not feeling satisfied, they gonna look at little Tyrone like a fucking turkey leg, like all the
Yeah.
cartoons and shit.
Yeah, you turn it to a turkey leg. Yeah. Oh, you're looking for 'em. Hey, those days are coming, man. And like the brother said, we mentioned it earlier. It says these things are scourges for amendment. You know?
But yeah, it's gonna even get worse than that, man. Because you know where we at right now, you know, it kind of smell like shit, you know, from the river and just, you know, it just smell like shit, man. But you know, I got a precept going into the family. It's gonna get that bad to where people are gonna resort to just completely just desperate measures, man. All right, this is 2 Kings 6:25. It says, and there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it. Pretty much the troops surrounding it and cutting the resources off. It says, until and past his head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and a fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
You imagine that? You breaking the bank with some doo-doo, man.
Dude, yeah, shit. You niggas literally eating shit, man. Shit cakes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked that up too in Chat GDP about the 5 shekels of silver. They said that's an acceptable amount of money for something that's not considered food. And then they also speculated too that the dung could have been like just the lowest quality of food. But in retrospect, it's talking about bird shit, man. Because to be honest with you, the food we eat is hell, bro. Hell, hey, go back to those AI influencers, the wicked. bitch was playing in the ground beef. Hey, matter of fact, I was talking to a coworker. She said she had Chinese food. She said, guess what I found in my food? I said, you found a fingernail. She said, how did you know that? I said, I know a lot of things.
Oh.
But basically, she found the fucking, man, tell you niggas stay away from that Chinese food, man. Probably eating cat whiskers, man. You know?
That's them Americanized joints.
Yeah, bro, like,
Go to Mama Sign.
yeah, like, this food is horrible, man. Like, everybody in America didn't consume the kid. If you had a fast food burger, you probably didn't ate a person. Just being real with you, man.
That's that Soylent Green shit.
Yeah,
That's the whole reason why these people gonna resort to cannibalism. It really ain't gonna be that much of a. I mean, they kind of already used to eating that type of meat, man.
Yeah,
What you think was in them damn penny burgers?
Yeah.
You know?
Penny
Yeah,
burger.
because they say when you eat cannibalism, you eat human meat, it creates some type of chemical in your mind to crave that shit. So imagine all these billions of people that are used to eating McDonald's like clockwork, and they've been fed in that over the past years and eating it. When that hunger hit, that pain of the fucking stomach,
They don't want that damn.
they're gonna start looking at a Big Bertha walking down the street.
Yeah, Kyle, what you think gonna happen? The Lord hit this place with a plague, and all those people that took that damn jump shot, that flip switch in their head, man.
Yeah.
That cannibalism gonna go fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Cause that meat ain't real. That McDonald's shit ain't real.
Hell no. They technically put like 1% beef in there to call it a beef patty.
Yeah, that Taco Bell shit. That shit.
Yeah,
what
KFC did a commercial, bro. They did some type of commercial, man. They was basically showing you when they put the vet. They was basically saying like actual eating people, bro. It's witchcraft, bro. It's really witchcraft. Like the crazy part about it is like sorcery is set up to manipulate you. Like it's right in front of your face. Like when they say turn the channel, like people don't even realize like you're channeling different spirits. Medium, television, channel. Yeah, you're channeling up spirits, man. That's why when you watch different programs, like if you watch sports, it puts you in a different spirit. You watch Power, it puts you in a different spirit. It's all channeling an emotional response out of you, man.
Right.
Subconscious.
That's why Esau wants you little nigglets, man. He wants you thinking about the new Madden, eating Captain Crunch, waking up to drill music.
That new 2K just dropped
know?
this weekend.
Yeah.
That puts a vibration on you.
Niggas, they have about the 2K because they feel like the dribbling now. Is no restrictions on the dribbling and shit.
Yeah. They want you in there, man.
Dream deep.
When you waking up and going to bed to drill music and playing Madden all day, scrolling Instagram, all of these bitches got plastic in their ass. You know, that puts a spirit on you, man.
Yeah.
That's a death trap, man. Your spirit ain't gonna escape that without the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And sometimes, we even do that. You know, sometimes I catch myself because it's hard for me to wake up, so I like to turn on some hype music. But sometimes you ain't got to hear about killing niggas at 6 in the morning. Man.
Yeah.
Put on a lesson or something. You know, audio Bible. That's what I've been starting to do.
Hey, the priest Shaman said it. He said, look, he said like that. He said he rather listen to like drill music or rap music before he listens to niggas in the truth as far as rap. Because he said, I mean, if you in the right spirit, the water brothers, he said, I have no control over you, man. You know, but even then, it's good to feed your spirit with spiritual things too, like all that rap shit. Sometimes you just like, sometimes I go weeks without listening to music, bro. Like, I noticed throughout the week, I don't listen to like music. Even when I'm in a car and I'm working, I don't listen to music. I just turn on videos and shit. It's just like you're programmed to do it. Like, I can't listen to some 42 Doug on fucking Monday. You know what I'm saying? Or Tuesday. I'm like, I don't even want to hear that shit. Unless I'm in a gym working out, then that's different.
Yeah, I definitely peep it and turn it on, especially like working out or whatever. But it's like, you know, you use the world, not abuse the world, man. You know, you can't be ensnared by it. You know? These niggas, if they don't get that, they irritable. They getting in a bad mood. They mugging you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut this white boy shit off.
It's like, come on, man.
I got one.
Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Isaiah 65, verses 11. That's what you call for, right? It say, but you are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Yeah. Well, what's some examples of that, man? You know, gang culture, adultery, you know, putting a man over you like Donald Trump, you know, putting your faith in a man that's proven to be a dick. You know how angry the Lord is with you for doing that shit, man? especially when you know.
Yeah.
The Lord ain't gonna have no problems watching you niggas scream and cry, complain. Some of y'all gonna be cursing the Most High. But you brought this on yourself, man. Because the men of the Lord, we've been out here telling you what's happening. You know?
Isaiah 65:13. Therefore thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Right, so his service gonna be good in that day. Like the elder mentioned, you know, not every brother knows how to start a fire in that time period, but you don't know how the Lord's gonna open up doors for you, man.
Yeah.
The Lord can just teach you in the midst of while you surviving how to do that shit.
Yeah.
Figure that shit out. Or you might not even need it. There's some brothers that's gonna be blessed to be chilling like these doomsday bunkers they got in Kansas City, man.
Yeah.
Brothers gonna be in them fucking just drinking and laughing at the destruction of you motherfuckers, man.
Yep.
They'll chill there for a minute and then get up and go on to another fucking bunker and then chill again.
Hey, we mentioned earlier talking about Isaiah 4:1. Some brothers just might meet a woman that'll cook for them, man. That's what the prophet Elijah did. You know, the prophet Elijah, he met a woman and she cooked for him the whole time.
God, that's the spirit, man. It's in the count of scriptures, you know, even when times of war, we had that woman that hit us in that tower. You know, we took shelter. Yeah, so that's gonna happen in certain situations. You know, you don't gotta stress about it, worry about it.
Also too, we was going into earlier this week, we got to expect the miracles and spiritual powers to happen, man.
Yeah.
Because also with Elijah, you know, the widow had the barrel of meal that ultimately didn't diminish.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord kept it, you know, he kept it full, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Imagine that, boy. I was thinking about that last week. You know, I was getting into the protein powder. Mine kind of expensive. You know, it be getting kind of empty. You be looking like, damn, I'm about to have to drop another 70, 80 bucks on this shit again. But imagine they just scooping it and they don't end up. They don't go down.
Right.
You know, the Lord can do things like that, man.
So also, he brought our son back from the dead too. Yeah, he had spiritual power, man.
God.
You gotta expect things like that to happen. Also, like certain people that you put up in your lives for provisions, like pay attention to who come in your life, man. Certain people may be there for a purpose. Like you gotta understand the provisions are already set. Things are already laid out for us. However, we gonna go through this walk, whether it be together or individually, because you gotta have in your mindset that we might not all be together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers may be on the run on their own and figuring this shit, thugging this thing out until the missiles come. So you gotta be in the mindset of going through this thing by yourself too. You know, so a lot of you sisters out there, you women, hey, Isaiah 4:1. It says, let us be called by thy name. We will basically you gonna have it, take away our reproach. Man, the Lord ain't gonna have to really physically, as far as financially provide for you in that day, but we'll be as a protector, as a shadow of a rocket in where we land, like it tells us.
Yeah, I got that.
Because he also saying Isaiah 4:1, the women are going to come in a mindset of let us eat our own food and wear our own apparel.
Yeah.
So we going into a time of famine. There's also going to be instances where, particularly these women, man, they're going to have some type of substance.
Yeah.
These nurses and shit, man, what do you think the Lord, like the brother said, the provisions are already going to be set?
Yeah, it's not gonna matter to them because you only have as much as you can protect.
That's it.
So they can have all of this stuff, but if ain't no man there to protect them, it ain't gonna do them no good. They gonna need a man.
Yeah.
And they gonna give you that.
Yeah.
You know.
It ain't changing shit. Hey, you may be paired up with a concubine just to get our substance until the missiles come. Because, a concubine ain't going to make it on the ship, but they still, women going to be out, man, please.
Yeah.
Man, y'all, man, grabbing them Edomite women up out here,
I
man.
think somebody said, I forgot what brother had said it, but
yeah.
you might be dealing with a bitch that got the chip in her. And she might have to do what she got to do.
You might have to go to the store and get you, hey, baby, go ahead and swipe that hand. You standing in the cut watching her eyes like,
Isaiah 32:1.
Hey, she's an Edomite, she can take the chip any fucking way.
Isaiah 32:1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and the covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as shadow of a rock in a great weary land.
That's why I said in Isaiah 4:1, we'll wear our own upon eat our own food. Your God will come up to you, I need you to feed me. They're not coming at you for that type of protection. It's going to be a protection that can spiritually be felt, man.
Yeah.
They're going to see the glow on you and just to be with you in general, knowing who you are in the spirit, they're going to be gravitating towards you.
Yeah.
So they're going to be none of the modern day shit of what you can do for me. And women to flock towards you because they think you some type of celebrity status or think you might be a wealthy man. not coming to you based upon that. The true, sincere women that are meant to be with you in Isaiah 4:1 to actually take your name, those are the ones that's going to be in the right spirit. They're going to just come at you and say, hey, man, I don't give a fuck what you give me. I just want to be with you.
Hey, yeah, and when women get desperate, they sometimes lose their mind, man. You got women passing out just to see Michael Jackson back in the day. You got women that was going through crowds of people just to touch Yahweh Shah's garment, man. So, as Apostle Gabar always say, you have to beat them off the stick.
Yeah, and you're gonna be real choosy too, brothers, because you're gonna come across the ones that thought they were better than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come across a lot of them. Hey, what he doing? What was that damn movie, man? Rush Hour, when he had his pick. Rush Hour 2. He said she good with feet, she good with back, shoulders. Man, you gonna curve a lot of these women, man. Kansas City, bro. A lot of these women gonna get straight up curved, bro. Keisha, you ain't even on our radar.
Right.
For real, unless you just real extravagant. Nah, because we gonna have the spirit to read you. We gonna know your download, man. We gonna know, man.
Right.
You know, because, hey, these regular jakes out here, they ain't high value, man. You know, look, man, we're the highest value man in the city. I don't give a damn how much money a Chiefs player got into, like, we're the high value man out here, man.
Right.
The only ones, man.
Right.
Unless we'll wake up other brothers, of course, but we're the men. Okay? You niggas in Kansas City ain't the men. Y'all ain't nothing, man.
Yeah. And it's gonna show, man, because the Lord said He's gonna make everybody's knees be as weak as water.
Yeah.
So the Lord gonna make a lot of niggas bitch up, man. We ain't gonna be in that spirit because we've been serving the Lord, man.
Yeah.
The fear of the Lord already got us out here doing what we need to do. So hopefully, hey, we escaped that shit, man.
Yeah.
You niggas can deal with that.
Yeah, just not knowing what's happening next is gonna put people in a bugged out state, man.
What's gonna
Fear,
happen?
anxiety, you know. A lot of bitches is gonna die. They're gonna go out there and try to drink that water and drop dead. They're gonna go 2 days without water, bug out, and try to drink it anyway. Out of there. No wisdom.
Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Ye careless women.
And we're seeing it right now. That's why you got all these YouTube videos. Hey, every day, like, you know, your algorithm picks on what you watch. Every time I turn on the YouTube, there's plenty of videos of people being laid off, 3,000 nurses fired, 10,000 executives fired, Subway employee fired, and 90% of them are women.
Yeah.
Tech jobs. Hey, 300,000 black women got laid off, lost their job.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And they feeling the squeeze, brothers. Like, you can feel it different. You can feel a shift, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes I'll go places and I'll talk to people just to get in their mind and see where their mind is at. And everybody that I've talked to recently, they're worried about the future to come. They're worried about not having enough to eat. It ain't looking too good for these people.
Yeah.
But us, man, we don't really give a. I'm like,
Oh,
cool, shit. It is what it
They can
is.
have that shit, man.
Yeah, fuck it.
But a lot of you women, Esau been really wanting to get rid of your ass out the workplace for a minute. You know, a lot of you take vacations all the damn time, and he don't like that shit. You be on your phone.
Man.
He got you there to fulfill a quota, DEI. But once that shit
Yeah.
drop, that's your ass is the first one out of there, man.
It's like double minority. Like, you know, they give money and tax breaks for hiring minorities with women. They pay a little bit more to hire women. That's the only reason why they hire you women.
Yeah.
It ain't because you smarter than men. No, they hire you because there's more money in that shit.
That
Gender
tax break.
equality.
That's it. Yeah.
That's why we're gonna curve a lot of because we always say the majority of the 2/3 is women. That's why a majority of women are gonna still get curved, man, because like the elder brought out, hey, all those 300,000 Keishas that got laid off. I seen a video the other day. Keisha was proud about it. She said, yeah, we're all getting laid off because black women are starting their own businesses, right? We're independent, starting our own business. Bitch, you got laid off because the serpent is done dealing with your ass, man.
Right.
And what an allies visit gonna do? What you gonna
Right.
do?
It's already 20,000 of them.
Yeah,
Buying that shit straight
you
from
doing
Moab.
you doing
Estheticians
nails,
and shit.
selling
Crazy.
bundles and shit. Like, what that's gonna work? Like every fucking woman is a model. Like, you know how many models you got, Instagram models you got, which they all sell box. You know how many fucking foot models you got out here? Like, how many bitches gonna sit in front of a camera and show their ass?
Oversaturated.
Like, I mean, goddamn.
Oh, yeah.
Shit through, bro. Go ahead, smoke that.
Isaiah 32:9 again. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Vintage shall fail. Vintage is those good times, man. It's like when you look at a vintage car, that's something you just like kind of stare like, damn, that's a bad looking car, man. That shit gonna fail, man. Ain't nobody gonna be looking at you, oh, that's a badass woman no more. No, man, the time is up.
Yeah.
What can you provide more than your fucking looks, man?
Yeah.
Like I done hired probably about 2 or 3 housekeepers over the past couple months, man. And every last one of them that came through, they was bad as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean bad, but they you could feel the sorrow on their spirit though.
Yeah.
The desperation, man.
A lot of these people, they not really, having fun in their lifestyles that they live in. They just trying to recreate nostalgia pre-COVID, man.
Yeah.
Or pre-2020, I should say that. Because once 2020 came, it feel like all the mirth got stripped out this place.
Yeah, how was that bitch
Now
out?
they forcing themselves to have fun.
It ain't the same no more, man. That's why the scriptures say they should not drink wine with song. Yeah, the nostalgia's gone, bro. Even they coming out with video games, good games, but it's empty. Like they came out with a game called DBZ Sparkling Zero, which is probably the best Dragon Ball Z game they ever released. Like it's fully complete. The mechanics is dope, but it's just like you can't sit there and get into it no more. It's like, okay, this shit is really boring.
Yeah, that shit came out 2019, boy. That shit, boy.
Yeah. Like I think the only thing that's gonna really take people by storm is the GTA 6, and even then, who's to say that this place may be up by then? It may not be no GTA 6, and niggas gonna crash out off that.
Right.
Man, I've been waiting 20 years for GTA. Look, bro, you might not get GTA 6 unless you get the chip.
Right. They said they got like 6 new patents for that game, like breakthrough technology patents.
Yeah.
That they filed for. They don't know what it's gonna be in the game, but they filed for.
Oh, you know what too? That's been coming out heavy. The AI and shit. They've been incorporating that brain chip, man, to play them video games with, man. I've seen like 5 or 6 different testimonies of these players that playing video games with their fucking thoughts, man.
Shit, brother, they laid the ground for that $500 billion trillion Stargate. They massive data centers. They already broke ground on that shit, bro.
Yeah.
They're building it up now. It's
Yeah.
probably halfway done.
Trump said it. He said we're gonna move at record speed.
Yeah. You build up a 5,500 square foot big ass building with 4 or 5 people running that shit, bro. That's it. But they said it's gonna fuel the world for AI technology, man. So the dollar collapse is literally days or months away. We don't know. But the dollar collapse, you could wake up tomorrow and the dollar be done, man. Go in a bank account, your money ain't there no more. That's why, I'm kind of on fence about it. People are like, you need to take your money out the bank. It really don't matter at the end of the day. But it wouldn't be not wise. It wouldn't be, how could I say? It won't be a bad idea if you did take, some coins out the bank. But everybody is so stuck on paying things electronically to the point they just let the bills come out. So ain't nobody going to the bank and saying, well, I need to take this out, take that out. Look, leave your bill money in there and take your cash out and convert it, do whatever you got to do with it, man. I think that's just what I'm finna do,
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, niggas take their money and just put it into Bitcoin, so you don't even see none of it.
You ain't gonna see none of it. Quick precept. It's the book of Isaiah 42. And I'm gonna start at 13. It says, for Yahweh should go forth as a mighty man, and he should stir up jealousy like a man of war. He should cry, yea, roar, and he should prevail against his enemies. And the enemies is the 2/3 too. All right, your enemies are Yahweh Bashim Halashai because you're living a totally Babylonian lifestyle, man. Okay, yeah, we're out here speaking to you. Nobody's around apparently, but the warning is going out because the video we doing is gonna go into the cloud. It's gonna get uploaded on the World Wide Web. People may share it. People gonna watch it, and then the word of mouth.
Yep.
People gonna hear about it, man. It reads, and it says, I've long hold of my peace, and I've been still and refrained myself. Now would I cry like a travailing woman, and I would destroy and devour at once. So the Lord is getting ready to really stomp ass out of you niggas, man. And we can't wait, right? I don't feel no type of way about Trump sending the troops to Chicago. Hell, send them here.
Yeah.
Have your way with these niggas, man. We don't give 2 fucks about it, man. Yeah, because you niggas are in a fucking way. You can't even have a good time without a grimy nigga coming to try to fuck up your night, man.
Yeah, God.
And that's just the reality of it. And we hate to say it, but our people are a bunch of goddamn demons, and we don't want nothing to do with the 2/3. We don't want nothing to do with you.
Yeah, stop.
Carnival Cruise Line finding that out now. They're like, yeah, we about to ban niggas.
Why no, the
You
chicken
can't even bring your speaker on that shit.
Second time in 2 months, man. We about to ban these niggas, man.
I'll give a say that's like the second instance,
Bro, I would
already
put,
was bad.
if I was them Carnival, bro, I would be like, look, you gotta have a certain income limit, you gotta have a certain class restriction, you gotta make over $85,000 to afford this. I will raise the prices.
Yeah.
You gotta have a 750 credit score. Okay, you can't have no black baby mamas.
Yep.
None of that shit. I'll do it because niggas will fuck up your contenders, bro.
Right.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
You search your bag for backwoods.
And they
You
got
know.
a buffet in that shit. That's what's crazy.
I know,
Bro,
Fucking
yeah.
shit.
They gonna
They just
refill it
can't
in
wait,
10
bro.
minutes, bro.
Yeah, I've been on the Carnival Cruise before, man. You wait a few minutes and they refill the shit back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You niggas over there brawling, man. Just like, Lord, kill these niggas, man.
Bro, they got a whole fucking hole full of food down there. They get food by the pound. It's all bullshit.
Yeah. And all them niggas was fat, man.
Yeah.
It was just a bunch of overweight jakes, man. What the fuck you? Come on, bro.
Fighting over chicken strips, brother.
Chicken strip. Bro.
That's crazy,
When
man.
you on a whole fucking cruise, you supposed to be on vacation,
vacation,
enjoying
right,
yourself.
right.
How the hell you niggas even
And you
get
thinking about chicken? I wouldn't even want chicken if I was on a fucking cruise like that.
Yeah.
I'm on an island somewhere. You better give me some nice ass salmon fish out of the damn ocean.
But how the hell did y'all even get on a cruise? Like, did y'all scam?
Yeah, them niggas.
You scam, bro. And that's another thing, niggas scam.
Yeah.
Everything is a fucking scam. Scamming, niggas scamming with Hellcats,
Yeah.
scamming with iPhones, bro. Niggas scamming apartments.
Yeah.
It's just a never-ending cycle with you, Jakes, bro.
You got Chase Bank hitting me up.
Yeah, like, hey, like LD Yashawama always say, he say niggas got to go, man.
Yeah. They
Niggas
do.
gotta go, bro.
They do.
And it reads, and it says, and I would make mountains waste, and hills and dry up their herbs, and I will make the rivers islands, and I will dry up all the pools, and I will bring the blind by a way that they knew not, and I will lead them in a path that they have not known, and I will make darkness light before them, and crooked things straight, and these things will I do unto them, and not forsake them, and that's gonna be the elect, man. So the Lord is gonna literally make brothers. Watch how, if we those men, yeah, we're gonna go through our time of hardship and Jacob's trouble, but just watch how the Lord paves it out for us, man.
Mm-hmm.
So the point, you ain't gonna be in Jacob's trouble complaining.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we call a life full of hell. We call hell in its truth. We call hell by our families, man, you know, with Esau. I just refuse to believe that the Lord is going to allow us to just get straight up mauled down here, bro. It just don't make sense, man.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like the prophets, man, we caught it bad. We have it the worst, man.
Right.
We deal with the worst shit. We got the worst sicknesses. We got the worst women.
Yeah.
You know, the judgments be the worst. And it's like these niggas get a pass.
Yeah.
But it's going to come a time when it really matters, when we have to really depend on the Lord. I think we're going to be cool. No, I ain't going to say I think. I know we're going to be cool, man.
Right.
I'll back you up.
Right.
This is Psalms chapter 91, verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. See? They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
It says he's gonna keep us in all our ways, man. So he's gonna have the spirit of faith on you. You're gonna have the increase on you, bro. You're gonna not lose weight. You're gonna have your, you know, your glow, everything, bro. You're gonna have soap to wash your ass,
Yeah.
food. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be cool.
And that script and it's cold because it said, so you don't even suffer stumping your toe on nothing out here. You know how small of a matter that is to stump your toe compared to the problems these other people gonna have.
Yeah.
The Lord said He gonna keep the angels from you even tripping and falling, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Satan tried to use that verse to tempt you how to shine.
Yeah, right, exactly. You say you could do a jump off then, you know, tempt the Lord. You know, but that's in Psalm Luke. It says, "There should not a hair perish on your head, and patience possess ye your souls, man."
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of niggas don't have. All these niggas running up views and podcasts, them niggas don't have patience.
Nah.
That's why they trying to get a bag on the side. See, we already know we already know your ladder end.
Yeah.
Cause we could tell by how overzealous you are over viewership and winning debates and shit, man. Ain't no patience in you, man. You gonna act rash, you gonna get hasty. You know, you gonna zig when you should have zagged, and the Lord gonna get your ass out of there, man.
Yeah, like Tazariak, your simple ass should know better, man. You, like I say, you ain't nothing but a big ugly baby, man. That's all you are, man. You're an ugly baby, bro. I'm very important before the day, man.
Yeah,
Shut your ass up,
I
Bubba.
had a name for
Had
myself.
a name. It ain't about no name, nigga. And the Most High is not with the ISUPK, man. All right? The Most High is not with the Sakari. The Most High is not with Genesis. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is damn sure not with the IUIC or the GOCC, man. All right?
Right.
And we stand on that and watch the Lord prove that point. Lord ain't with none of you niggas, man. Because you ain't right.
This should be plain by now.
Yeah.
Preset.
Go ahead,
This is real quick one. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and 22. It says, "Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect." All right, and the elect represent that. The elect represents the grape that has been kept out of that cluster, man. which if you pull one grape out of a cluster of grapes, that symbolizes the elect. You know, those who are going to be delivered. The majority of our people, man, the rest of that cluster, Scripture said, let them perish, which was born in vain, man. See, majority of our people have become degenerate in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and there's pretty much nothing else left for him to do but just to start killing niggas, man. They're in vain. What are they doing? They're not serving the Lord. They're not making their body a living sacrifice. They're not hearkening unto the words of the prophets. You know, instead they'll walk past here and make it like we ruining their day.
Yeah, it's like a slow torture method, man. Because before the Lord actually cook you with the missiles, He's gonna torment you with these plagues, man. Why you think they got that nigga little Nas X out there in his drawers at 4 a.m.? He got demons on him, man.
Ritual, yep.
So eventually he's gonna keep getting worse.
Jeremiah.
Second Ezra, 9:22.
All that profitable multitude.
Yeah.
Man, okay.
Yeah. Grab it one more time. It says, Second Ezra 9:22. It said, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect, man. You know, and that goes into the fiery trial to let go through. You know, because hopefully, Lord willing, we're going to come out as that fine gold, man.
Yeah.
Meaning we've been having to get purified, put under pressure, you know, cut. You know what I'm saying? We've been going through all this shit so that hopefully in these days ahead, we're going to be that fine gold. We're going to shine, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Scripture say wisdom maketh the man's face to shine. This is going to also be a part of the reason why we're going to be known who the Lord's chosen are, man. The Lord going to have that level of protection around us. And as for the rest of our people, man, the Lord, hey, He got to get rid of them, man. You know, niggas literally have no purpose out here.
That's right.
Quick precept. 2 Ezra 16, and I'm going to start at verses 73. It says, then they should be known who are my chosen, and they should be tried as gold in a fire. But here, O ye my beloved, says the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. So you just got to believe, man. You know, I know, it's, you know, sometimes the flesh plays tricks on your mind and tell you you got too much offense on you to even the Lord consider you. You know, the flesh is a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
You got to. That's why you got to constantly rebuke it, because you could do some shit in the flesh and you make a big deal out of it. The Lord wink at it like, man, look, this is part of your fucking thorn you got to carry, man. You mean well, you're doing the work, you sincere. Keep doing better and just keep it pushing.
And the Lord knows that too, because why else does the scriptures keep telling you not to be afraid over and over and over again? Because this shit out here we're about to see is gonna be bad, man.
Hell yeah.
And it's natural to the body to see these things, and fear bubbles up. But the Lord tells us over and over, fear not. Don't be afraid. Gird up your loins. Why does it keep saying it? Because these are going to be fearful things we're enduring, man. Yeah. That's why when we walk through these things on faith, because the Spirit is with us, the women are going to be walking around looking at us like, damn, what's this nigga problem? You know?
Nothing bothering this dude.
Nothing bothering him, you know?
To see this nigga's head get blown off.
Testimony,
Right,
bro. Testimony. Quick testimony. This is how I know the Lord. We're brothers, bro. Like, remember that time we was at my crib and that happened? Remember that shit? It was actually, I promise you, to this day, there's nothing like showing that happened. But when it went down that way that night, we was out at the crib, and I'm like, that had me on the foot.
I look for it. I couldn't.
I saw the residue of it, but I'm like, where the rest of it at? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it had to hit somebody, but it ain't. It's like the angel just killed this motherfucker. Like, wow, like nah, that's crazy, bro.
Get a police complaint, dude.
Hell nah. Shit go off all the time. Hell nah, not at all. So you'd be surprised. Motherfuckers be in the crib doing all types of crazy shit out here.
But that shows you the Lord in control, man. You know, there are things that we shouldn't do, but the Lord, like you said, He'll wink at it and allow those things to happen anyway. And just to show you, look, I'm in control of your outcome. I'm in charge of your fate. You know what I'm saying? You can have you can do everything right, man. But if the Lord wants you to fall, you're gonna fall, man. You know, you can go the wrong path, but if you got the right spirit in you and the Lord wants you to win, you're gonna win. You know, that's why the scriptures say a man's going is of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? You know, that's written for a reason, man. That's why you got to be built up in faith, man. You know, not a name, Zariac.
Hell, shit, brothers got built up in the faith in the Lord, bro. He's gonna increase your faith in that day, bro. Like, we done had shit happen to us in this camp, man. That was like, wow, how the fuck did that even happen? Remember the money caught on fire, man?
Oh,
that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
man.
that was wild.
I was like, damn.
It'd be stuff like that. I just gotta remember too, like how much the Lord kind of have shown you that he still can make you bounce back from. Who else could have testimonies like that? My fucking ride damn near blew up at the gas station. None of us got hurt. We're good to go, and now I got a ride better than that one.
No dirt on you at all. Still white. They look like that. Fuck like that nigga Michael Myers come out of the fire and shit be clean. I'm like, what the fuck? And the chariots popped up too. I'm like, oh, that's
The chariots, this sights, man. If you done seen some chariot sightings, man.
and the Lord threw me a bone and like, big ass show. Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Now you got it up.
It's Romans 9 and Romans 9 and 14, going with this brother Uriah was saying about, you know, if the Lord with you, you're gonna win. It say, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name shall be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore he hath mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden it. Thou wilt say then unto me, why did he yet find fault? For who resisted his will? Nay, but O man, who art thou that formed thee? Why hast thou made me thus? So, you know, that's just going to the point. Hey, if you're going to have mercy on us. You know, there may be certain things that, you know, we may not do perfectly in this life, but if we maintain a sincere spirit, then the Lord is going to approve of that. You know, all of the great men of the Lord gone off, man. But the Lord, what it say? The Lord's the one that justifies.
Quick precept. This is Romans chapter 7, and I'm gonna just start at verse 18. It says, "For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. It says, for the good that I would, I do not, but the evil which I would not, that I do. Now if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. It says, I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me. For I delight in the law of the Most High after the inward man. But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin which is in my members. All right, it says, O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? I thank the Most High through Yahweh Shai Mashiach our Lord. So then with the mind I myself serve the law of power, but with the flesh the law of sin. All right, now grab that, because ultimately, man, we need that mercy through Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, at the end of the day, we're going to fall to this flesh from time to time, man. Okay, we're going to fall to the flesh, but we need Yahweh Shai to come and deliver us from this body. Okay, this body of death, man. You know?
But it's still,
Is that where it says the spirit lusts against the flesh? That you may not do it.
That's Romans.
Oh, it's all right.
I got another precept. This is Proverbs 24:19.
We're going to go to about an hour and a half, brother. So, yeah, we got like 11 minutes. So, go ahead and bring out the last precepts.
Proverbs 24:19 says, fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked. For there shall be no reward to the evil man, the candle of the wicked shall be put out. You know, you got to understand that just because you catch in hell doesn't mean that you're not considered the wicked. It's part of this thing, man. So don't be considering with these other evil men how they're living when they may look to appear to be prosperous. Because you got these wicked jakes that's out there just living their best life, quote unquote. You know, kicking it, and it don't seem like they ever really too much go through shit. Okay, but you're not to worry about that. It says, fret not thyself because of evil men. Be not thou envious at the wicked. So don't be jealous of what the wicked got, what they got going on. Because you have to understand, they sold them souls for their souls to grow, man. You know, Satan's job is to go to and fro on the earth, weeding people out, And the people that he grabs, Satan gives his blessings under them. So they get wealth. They get the women, the cars, the clothes, the mansions and shit like that. You got Jake that's multi-billionaires in this world. Me personally, I know at least 2 or 3 Jakes that are multi-millionaires. But they've given their life unto Satan. They sold their soul unknowingly on a spiritual level.
Hey, then the scriptures say that there'll be people that have received benefits that have not known me. So that cut that prosperity doctrine that you got money, God with you. That's not always the case.
Yeah, that's why when niggas say like GMS hate me because I got a Benz, those are foolish niggas, man. Those are foolish individuals.
You got brothers in GMS with scats, bro.
Right, because the scriptures is clearly telling you that nigga, that's not a marker of success.
Right.
Okay, if anything, you should be worried. You got a Benz, brothers got nice stuff, but humble brother, he gonna, kind of looking over your shoulder through the spirit, so to speak, just to make sure. But you talking about niggas hating on you, man, like. Lord ain't dealing with that shit, man.
Right, because they can't fathom and have any type of self-examination of why we actually calling you out. We're not calling you out because of the money you got. We're calling you out because of the actions you've taken to get that fucking and the spirit you're wicked, man. But you, in your mind, you can't accept that, or it can't be at. Because you're so proud that you think there's nothing wrong with you when what you're doing is wrong.
Especially when you're using the truth to get it.
That's right.
Telling the truth.
Hey, but also on the flip hand, they think suffering is wicked. And the truth, we understand suffering is not always, a punishment. It could be a leveling ground so the Lord should cause you to grow, man. We see it as with a negative connotation because there's positives that come from suffering.
Right. It says, for there shall be no reward to the evil man. The count of the wicked shall be put out. And that reward is talking about the heavenly rewards. They may get carnal shit in the flesh to the spirit, but all that shit, if you pay attention, you watch them over time, is really fucking temporary. So they may get some riches, but eventually that shit fall. Or while they get them riches, something happens with their fucking health. Next thing you know, they on a video on Facebook Live with all these tubes in their damn arms. Pray for me.
Go fuck
all this stuff. Or they get some freak ass accident, they fold it up, become a damn paraplegic. Or some shit happens to their family members. Pray for so and so. Or they become a fucking Pegazon.
Or nigga get thrown out the windshield, man.
Right. Lord gotta fold a lot of you niggas up.
Please.
So they don't get away with what they're doing, man. It says the canon of the wicked shall be put out. Not might be put out. It says shall be put out. So just have patience and just watch. They got their reward in due season.
Yes, sir. That's right. God. Somebody get you should know them by their fruits. Matthew's I think it's 20, 25. Somebody get the book of John 14, start at the top. We ended on we ended on that note.
The book of John 14:1. Let not your hearts be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me.
Yep, believe in the Lord, man. Just believe in the Most High, man. And just gotta continue to walk your best in His faith. We gonna fall short. Satan gonna mess with us. That's part of the battle, bro. That's why, like I always say, that if it wouldn't be a fight if it was gonna be easy. It's all about a fight, man. And sometimes you be at war. All the time you really be at war in your own mind. It's really you in your own head. Tell yourself you're not good enough. You ain't gonna make it. You gotta stop telling yourself that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Lord knows. Hey, the scriptures say that Yahweh Shai was sitting down in the same sinful flesh, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know that you're good enough. No matter what nobody say. Yeah, you may not your videos like other men, but that don't make you not a man of the Most High, man. And I always say that the Lord is gonna do a big work with brothers that's not really at the forefront like that, bro. It's a balance, man. Like this very camp. Hey, how about Yahweh Shai may raise brothers up with spiritual power in this very camp? Who gonna scoff us then? Who gonna say that those are not the men of the Lord then? Who gonna have anything negative to say about us now? Because I notice you scoffers, man, you scoffers are a lot quiet. You got a couple of bozos that come on there still talking shit. Look, man, just go fucking jump off a bridge, man, all right? Go do something.
Right.
But the men of the Lord, man, hey, the Lord's getting ready to reveal who He's truly dealing with. Hell, a lot of prophecies we call. Hey, the water's turning into red. Hey, out there in fucking New Jersey, that shit happened. Hey,
California too.
California, You know, things are happening when the men of the Lord speak, man. So hey, this shit, it ain't going unnoticed in the spirit.
Yeah, y'all was big scoffing at the chariots back in the day.
Yeah.
Now what? Now Esau holding meetings. Pentagon, they nervous.
Yeah.
They nervous. You know?
Personal hearing.
Yep.
3 hour after.
3 hours after. Yeah.
Who knows what that could be. John 14:1 again. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you.
Yeah, the nigga gonna say, GMS really believe we're gonna be space traveling. Look, nigga, the scriptures just say our Father's house is a mini mansion. Now, you can look at it this way too. You know, mansions represents the elect, the pillars, of course, you know, because the Lord's house is gonna be the kingdom of Israel. The Lord did say that he that giveth to overcome should be a pillar in his Father's house. So you can look at it that way. But at the same time, what is a mansion? A home, a abode, a house, a place of residence, a planet, man. Yeah, a dwelling. And you got to be in the mindset spiritual to think. See, when you in the truth, it takes a mind to think outside the proverbial box of stupidity, man.
Yeah.
So a lot of you niggas' minds you don't have an imagination, man. Yeah. The Lord may have something way better for us than what the hell we even describing, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, GMS, they gonna be space travelers.
Well, the Lord tells us that we're over the angels, man. Aren't the angels not space travelers?
Yeah, y'all good. Unless y'all want to be famous for 2
Right.
seconds. It's all good. Yeah.
And when you look
Y'all have
at
a good day.
the blue letter Bible,
Yeah, you too.
All right, man.
the blue letter Bible for the word mansion, it's not the same as house, like where you live.
Yeah.
It goes into dwelling, like where you be. Right now we dwell on earth.
Yeah. Because if the angels can go back and forth in the heavens as they please and we're over them, why wouldn't we be able to go back and forth?
Yeah.
You know?
And then now you got that testimony that's coming back out. That's resurfacing floating. That NASA dude said he seen the angels that's 7 feet tall, and he said it looked like black men.
Yeah.
So
He scared the shit out of Esau. And that bitch over on Joe Rogan, man, that bitch talking about, well, this is what I can tell you, okay? I can't say everything. Like, bitch, you saw some shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you don't know. You know, they found the technology, they reverse engineering. Y'all ain't doing shit, man.
And I think they downplaying it because I promise that it got to be they got to be taller than 7 feet, bro. Like, you probably 9, 10 feet. You know, Esau likes to downplay shit. The angels could have been about 12 feet, man. Because you saw when his old ass was saying it, he was scared. They was fidgeting. He said, black.
Like, raise your voice. You can barely hear you.
right, like why are you whispering in the room? You already got camera on. You're whispering about.
Because they monkey ass know that the Lord got to scope down them. See, he's like the one that got shit to worry about.
Right.
They the one that fucked up with how about you?
They probably been told to recognize. Fuck y'all up, right?
Well, you saying angels that look like so-called black men? Obviously, they're using what, ships, right?
Yeah.
So why would we be in that same position, man? You're getting delivered by the Lord. If they obviously consider angels have the ability to go into heavens and travel to other planets, why the fuck we wouldn't be able to? So we talk about that. We won't be doing that in the kingdom.
And stupid nigga in Isaiah the 4th chapter, it tells us that we're gonna have a cloud that's gonna protect our homes, bro. We're gonna have a ship hovering over the house, man. You don't think we're gonna be able to hop in it and go where we wanna go? Yeah. So that's out of here, man. That's because you niggas sold out and you can't see the light. Don't take it away from brothers that's actually, putting it together in their mind, bro. Because the scriptures say the eyes have not seen, ears have not heard the glory of Yahweh Shai, bro. When we say things about the kingdom, it's actually, we're downplaying it, man.
Yeah.
It's way more immersive than what we can think.
Oh, yeah.
So planets, that's a light thing to the Heavenly Father. Hell, Esau didn't show the Hubble telescope on things that, bro, they said that they didn't discover over hundreds of Earth-like planets just being habitable, man.
Yeah.
Right. What's that there for?
Stupid motherfucker.
There to look at?
Yeah, because we obviously can't see it with our naked eye.
Because
So
they
why
thinking
it
of
exists?
when Esau's breakdown the heavens out there, everything is light years and shit.
Yeah, light years.
This and that. This nigga can't measure the speed of light. He can't do none of that shit. He's claiming he can do, and that's how y'all are thinking. But he ain't got no restrictions.
Yeah. like the nigga gonna say the sun is how many million miles away? He say the sun is
3 million
That's
miles.
bullshit, bro. I ain't fucking whatever.
In that verse, if you can keep reading, we tell you the Lord gonna say it, man. Where I am, you may be also.
Jeremiah 14:2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. If I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also.
Yeah, man. It said, I go to prepare a place for you,
Esau said
that where I am, ye may be also, man. Yahweh Shah and the angels, they don't dwell in the third dimension. Now, can they come down here, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, interdimensional travel? Of course. Okay, but they don't dwell in the third dimension, man. They dwell in the fourth dimension. Okay, the outer heavens, all right, is where Yahweh Shah and the angels dwell. So if the Lord is preparing a place for us outside of this particular realm, this particular dimension, the hell do you think that is, man?
Right.
But that just goes to show you, you niggas aren't thinking this in a spiritual manner. Okay, that's what Jake do, man. They want to put the Lord in a box, you know, which I never understood. That you're the same niggas that'll, you know, Jake they'll fuck with anime, right? You'll fuck with the superhero shows and movies, you know, the spiritual powers, but yet you don't believe that we're gonna actually be doing those things, man. Clark Kent and Superman coming from a different planet, that shit based on us.
Yeah.
Well, Elijah wore a mantle, bro. He wore a cape.
Yeah,
Superman wore
yeah.
a cape, bro. All superheroes, they wear a cape. Batman wore a cape. Superman wore a cape. Superboy wore a cape, man.
God. I mean, and that's crazy part about it. Some of these other camps, they be showing these
Like a
things like
cape, bro.
this.
Like a cape.
And you can tell this is a supernatural, angelic force from out of this world. I mean, you got basically look like a spacesuit when you really look at it, man. So why is it so far-fetched for you? Because you ain't got it. You ain't got it, man.
That's crazy.
Here it is, you making the same signs. You do signs that be more detailed in 3D than this what we got right here. And you still lost. You still don't get it.
I was watching a video earlier, man, and they going into the ocean, man.
Oh yeah.
The ocean is only being what, 5% explored?
Yeah,
So
at
here-
one point in time. So it's not like they are constantly observing it. They saw at one time 5% of the ocean. But
Yeah.
the animals that were there when they discovered it, they could have gone and came back. So when you say 5%, that's just of the geography of the ocean, man. You know, you ain't really sat down there for the last 100 years and looked at that much of the ocean.
Yeah.
You have no idea what's down there.
No, you don't. And on top of that, they broke it down. They said the Mariana Trench. They said it circumvates like the ocean is like you got the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest depth of the ocean. But they mentioned that you got several Mariana Trenches, man. They showed you that in the Avatar when they went down and it was like a whole different portal and they was in a whole goddamn different realm down there, man. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures tell you that the heavens as well is spread out like a curtain. Esau always say that the universe is constantly expanding, bro. That's in the scriptures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't measure the heavens, bro.
Right.
We don't, bro, like where we see the firmament, we see the sky, the ozone layer, that stuff, bro. Like, it's a whole different realm up there, man.
Yeah.
The Lord got portals everywhere, bro.
Yeah, kind of. Black holes.
Yeah.
And you got light that we can't perceive too. Esau, you know, you got the light spectrum, but then you got microwave spectrum, the X-ray spectrum that you can't see, you can feel it. But that don't even stop. You know what I'm saying? So we don't even know what we can actually literally see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just blind to us, man. Infrared level, you know, all of that.
To your point, brother, they got, you know, what we can visually see with our eyes, they consider it light matter, which they say takes up like 5% of the universe. They say dark matter takes up like 95%, man.
Right.
We can't see that shit. This is beyond our comprehension, man.
Yeah.
You know, Yahweh Shah is way beyond our comprehension.
Yeah.
You niggas think we just all gonna dwell on earth. You know, the Israelites gonna be repopulating. You know, have thousands of wives and families. We just gonna be chilling. No, man.
Yeah, that's true. I want to read this real quick, brother, for sure. This is Micah 5:7 in the NLT. It says, "Then the remnant left in Israel will take their place among the nations. They will be like dew sent by the Lord Yahweh, or like rain falling on the grass, which no one can hold back and no one can restrain." So when we come out them chariots, man, we're going to descend down on the earth. And it ain't gonna be nothing you can do, man. Like the scene from them Viltrumite, they invaded, they just flew down. You know, like, can you stop the rain from falling? You know, that's how we gonna be when we come down out of the chariots, man. You know, because that means we're gonna have the power of flight coming from above. We're not gonna be restricted by gravity and all of these different concepts that these mortals are restricted by. All right, and it says the remnant left in Israel will take their place among the nations. They will be like a lion among the animals of the forest, like a strong young lion among the flocks of sheep and goats, pouncing and tearing as they go with no rescuer in sight. And that goes to our physiology, which we're going to need to go back and forth throughout the heaven. Why are we going to have these things? Right. Because we're going to be truly free, man. You think you got a passport and you free here, man? No.
You bring your ass right back.
Yeah.
You really ain't gonna need a chariot, but you just gonna have to.
Yeah.
It's like a luxury house, like you got a car.
Right, shit. They show you on DBZ, like, shit, hell, Goku can literally survive in outer space, man. They're saying they can go to outer space, but like,
Yeah,
hey,
they fly,
hey, that
yeah.
nigga Omni-Man, that nigga flew off the planet. He flew off that
nigga
he was a
in the
whole
spaceship,
different.
He just took off.
Hey, Superman can survive up there, man. Because I mean, light is, solar, but yeah, bro, like, man, please, we finna be turned up, man.
Gosh, right.
Yeah, y'all brothers got something else.
Yeah, I had one.
Bring that last one out. We end it.
Book of Isaiah 10. It's the book of Isaiah 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon them that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God. For though thy people be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. For the Lord God of hosts shall make a consumption, even determined in the midst of all the land. Therefore thus saith the Lord, the power of hosts, O my people that dwell in Zion, be not afraid of the Assyrian. You know, the Assyrian in that Isaiah 10 is speaking of the Edomites, man. Because earlier it say they are the rod of my anger. Say, be not afraid of the Assyrian, he shall smite thee with the rod, and shall lift up his staff against thee after the manner of Egypt. For yet a very little while the indignation shall cease, and my anger in their destruction. All right, so we all know that, being the elect, it's not an easy calling, because when you consider we got to overcome 8 billion other people, man. But it say the remnant shall return. So that's why we got to keep praying that we be of those men, because that reward of achieving that is immortality and some more, man.
We got a great promise of the future, man, of eternity peace, man. And that's the reward that we pushing and doing all this for. We're not doing none of it in vain. We have faith that we're gonna receive all these things. Unlike you people, you don't have faith in that. That's why you can't get it, because you're not meant to be partakers of it. Some of y'all are gonna be into everlasting shame and contempt.
Yes, sir. All right, we'll close this out, brother.
So with that, we're gonna close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Give double honors to our apostles, double honors to our elders, a great millstone, that touches truth and will well, and salutations to the humble evidence of this truth, with honest sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.